to do a little drawing activity today, and this is a really easy game. You can play by yourself if you like, but it's really better if you play with other people because it will be a surprise. And this game is called The Exquisite Corpse, and I know that's a strange name, but basically it's because you're going to end up with a very funny character that's all jumbled up. So you can play this with as many people as you like, or you can play it with yourself and just add different parts as you go along. But the very first thing we're going to do is start off with a head, and we're just going to draw the head, nothing else. It can be the head of a person, an animal, a robot, an alien, any kind of creature you can imagine, but just the head. Okay, here we go. So start off just using the top of your page, leave some space for the rest of the body, because what's going to happen is we'll begin with the head and then we're going to cover it up and pass it on to the next person and they will draw the next bit. So basically we're going to get a surprise at the end how it turns out. But take your time and do lots of details. Make it as funny or as interesting as you possibly can. I'm going to go for a person this time. If you're doing it with other people, try and keep this bit secret so they don't see what you're drawing. It turns out much more fun if they don't know what it is that you've drawn to start with. Make sure you've got these little lines in for the neck. That's really important for the next part. So say, put as much detail in as you can, because then the more detail you've got, the more it tells you about your character and it makes it that much funnier at the end. Don't be afraid to put your own sort of style on it as well. There you have it, that's my little character. That's as much as I'm going to draw at the moment. And what I'm going to do now is fold my paper over just to cover up the drawing that I've done already, but allow those two little lines for the neck to show underneath. And that means the next person knows where they've to start drawing the shoulders and the body and the next part. Okay, so we're ready to pass on to the next person now. So we should have that folded over, your drawing's covered up. We can just see the two little lines for where the neck goes, and we're going to pass on to the person on our right. And then you get the next person's. So ask them not to cheat them, not to peek under the flap. You should have a new one now, and you should have two little marks to show you where to start drawing. And now you're going to add on the body, the torso. So the torso is just the part of the body from the neck down to the waist. So that doesn't include legs or feet, that is just shoulders, arms, the body part. It could have wings if it's a bird. Now, so remember, you don't need to do the same character as you did before. You can do a brand new character, you can do it as silly as you like. Use your imagination and remember to add lots of detail so that it's really obvious what it is that you've drawn and to make it really funny when it's finished. And this time, once you've done the body, you're going to leave two lines for where the legs have to join onto the body. That's where the person's to do the next part of the drawing. I don't think that's silly enough for me yet, so I'm going to add something into the hand just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, so that's mine done. And the body's finished, so I'm going to fold it up to cover that part. And again, all you can see is those two little marks I've left so that when the next person gets the picture, they know where they've to add on the legs and the feet. Okay, that's us ready to pass on. So I'm again passing it to the right and then collecting the new one. And there you can see those two little marks, that shows me where I'm drawing legs and feet. So we can begin. And this is the last part of the drawing now. So be as creative as you like. Use as much detail as you want to. And then who knows what we're going to get at the end. We'll pass on one more time so we get a completely brand new picture. This is a fun thing to play if you're bored, but it's also a good thing to do if you're waiting for something. Sometimes if you're maybe out for a meal and you're waiting and your dinner coming, or if you're waiting in an appointment and you're waiting for your turn, things like that, that can be quite boring. All you need is a bit of paper and you can carry on and do this with whoever you're waiting with, and it makes the time go much faster. You can add some background details if you want as well, or some extra little accessories just to make it extra interesting, whatever it is that makes your drawing really cool. And that's me done. So I'm going to fold one last time so the drawing's completely covered up, and you're passing on this time, the person will just get something that looks like a letter. So completely plain on the outside, no clues what's on the inside, and they will get a surprise when they open it. Alright, so we're just getting ready to pass on, passing to our right again, and now we've got a brand new one in front of us and we're going to open up and see what's inside. Oh my goodness, look at this. So we've got our own head back again, but this time we've got a really crazy looking body that looks like an animal's body, this one. And it's wearing a kilt, I think, and it's got cow's udders. My goodness, and it's also doing something quite rude there. I'll pass on now so I can show you the other ones that were created. You can get a good look at them now all together. This one's funny. It looks like some kind of alien king with a chicken body and tentacle legs. Oh my goodness. It's quite spectacular. And the last one here. Oh wow, I love the head on this one. We've got a crazy looking alien. Is that cow body, I think? And it's wearing football boots. Oh my goodness. So you can have lots of fun with this, and the crazier they are, the funnier they turn out at the end. So have a go. As I say, you can play it by yourself and just use your imagination and use different characters for each section, or you can play it with lots of different people at the same time. Either way, it's lots of fun. So I hope you enjoy, and watch out for another video coming soon with some more drawing games. Bye!